Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today we're going to check out Lake Havasu City. Stay tuned. So today we're going to be touring Lake Havasu City. This is actually where my wife is originally from. In fact, we're at her family house right now in the backyard. Sarah and I got married in Lake Havasu at a gazebo, which I'll show you in a little bit. But the city itself, the roads were designed by C.V. Woods, who was the chief designer at Disneyland. So the roads in Havasu are very curved. They wanted to give, the goal of it was to give the majority of the folks a view of the lake. So that's why they made everything very windy. I've asked my wife many times if she wanted to relocate back to Lake Havasu, and she always says no. She actually said that there's a problem with drugs here in this city. You wouldn't know it by looking at it though. It looks real nice. It looks like a small community type of town. Today is actually an overcast day in Lake Havasu. The founder's name was Robert McCulloch, if I'm pronouncing that right. He is the guy that actually made arrangements to have the London Bridge brought over to Lake Havasu. Now when I say London Bridge, I really mean the London Bridge, like from that song, London Bridge is Falling Down. They literally numbered each and every single piece of the bridge in London and shipped it over here and then reassembled it. So right now we are in downtown Lake Havasu. Now one thing I haven't mentioned yet, Lake Havasu is kind of a party town. During spring break, it becomes Mardi Gras-like. And you know, the girls show their for beads and all that. They're called river beads. And there's a lot of parties on the boats and whatnot. It gets a little crazy over here. A lot of people own boats here, obviously, because the lake is there. And here we are, guys. We're about to get on the actual London Bridge from London. So this is the London Bridge, and we're actually at the gazebo where Sarah and I got married. And during the ceremony, some guys were on a boat going across, and one of them shouted, "Don't do it!" So they do rent boats here. Here's a fun fact for you. The word Havasu in the language of Mojave actually means blue. So it's the Blue Lake. So this is the hotel that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt stayed at. Not to mention Sarah and I for our honeymoon, the heat. Now, as I mentioned, Havasu is kind of a party town, and they actually have a cab service here called the $5 Holla. For just $5, they'll drive you pretty much anywhere. See, I wasn't kidding, it really is the London Bridge. So now I'm actually walking on the London Bridge. There's cars going like crazy back and forth. You got cars like that. A lot of people retire here. It's usually like 20 degrees hotter here than in Phoenix, if you can believe that. So every year they do something here called the Parade of Lights. They decorate their boats and they go through the bridge. It's a big deal over here. They also do a balloon festival. Lake Havasu, which I just like to call Havasu, is kind of a small, close-knit community. And I think that is pretty much why the in-laws refuse to leave. They don't want to go to Phoenix. They want to stay here. Other than showing you the bridge, where I got married, the actual lake, there's not all that much to show you here in Lake Havasu. There is one thing I forgot to show you though. My crazy sister-in-law, she has this thing at work. See this M&M? Whenever anyone goes anywhere special, they're supposed to take it with them and take a picture. So she had me take a picture of this thing underneath the London Bridge. This guy's from Montana. I'll be there in a couple of weeks. Lake Havasu does not have a Costco. They do have a Walmart and a JCPenney and a Denny's and a gas station. And I think that's about it. I'm very frustrated because LTE is not working in Lake Havasu. You guys need to up your game with that. So this is Smith's. This is one of the two major grocery stores in Havasu. The other one is Bash's'. Someone in the parking lot complimented me on my shirt. Link below. You'll notice a lot of garages for coaches. See, like right here on the left, that's a coach garage. You know, for like one of them bus looking things. A lot of the houses here have them. The houses here are not cookie cutter. They all look completely different. There's no HOAs here. So you can do whatever the heck you want. I guess that's good and bad. But the particular street I picked apparently doesn't have too many of those. Oh, here you go. Here's one right here. Check this out, guys. Bam. Big, huge garage so you can fit a coach in there. Here is the high school my wife went to, Lake Havasu High. They have the Viking colors with the purple and yellow, or gold, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people here have toys, expensive toys, like coaches and boats. A trip to Lake Havasu is not complete without going to Chico's Tacos. Now, my wife's family, they love this place. I don't like it one bit. I've been there, I don't know, 6, 7 times. Every time I leave, I'm like, I don't like this place. Been following this guy in this buggy. Kind of weird. It kind of feels like a sleepy town, but the vibe I'm getting is that it's more like a retirement type of town, you know? So it's kind of weird that they'd have that whole spring break situation happening here when all you see around you are old people. All right, Rory, so we're in Lake Havasu. You like coming to Lake Havasu?
Yeah!
Yeah.
I love Havasu.
You love Havasu.
Yes! Are you gonna push me more or what?
Are you gonna push me more or what? It is really, really hot in Lake Havasu. You gotta stay hydrated. You hit the button right there and it missed. Let me show you. And there's the mist. Hey guys, we're doing a little bit of National Geographic here. See that bird? It looks like a pigeon with a hat. It's a quail. An actual bocce ball court in Havasu. Something tragic happened during my visit to Havasu. I stained my shirt. This was a casualty of our visit, a dead bee. Have I mentioned how hot it gets in Lake Havasu? It's hotter here than in Phoenix, believe it or not. Woo! I couldn't leave Havasu without making a special trip to the human bean. Here it is, guys, the granita from the human bean. It actually opened up one of these in Tempe. So this concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know below where you'd like to see us go next. Till next time.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My